Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Nanye Ojibe and I am the creative mind behind McVay. Manifestations come fast and easy. On this channel, I basically talk about everything that can raise our vibration, because when you are on your highest vibration, when you are aligned with love, gratitude, and just positive energy, the highest, best version of yourself, when you are on that frequency, that is when your manifestations, your heart's desires, your blessings, that's when that comes to you fast and easy. Okay? There is a technique to it. Because you do not get what you think about or what you say. You actually get who you are. You get the person that you are becoming. That is when you are aligned with your highest frequency and you get all of your manifestations fast and easy. So today in this video, with that being said, I want to get into a book review because this book will get you there. And this book came into my life at the perfect time. On this channel, I also talk about just self-discovery and things that I'm going through, because I like to speak from a real perspective. So when I speak about higher vibrations, I'm speaking from a place of being there. Not just saying it and thinking about it, but walking it. And that ain't always easy, okay? It's not. But this book, The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, she breaks it down so easily, so practical, that when you read it, it is seriously a mindset shift. It is a paradigm shift instantly. And I love it. The Let Them Theory basically just allows you to let go of the external world and focus more so on your inner world, because that is where the magic happens. That is where your true power lies, on what you can control. And you can only control what's inside of you. You can only control your actions. You can control your decisions. And that's the only thing you need to be focusing on. The Let Them Theory is basically another word for surrender. If you watch my videos in the last couple of months, you will see that my latest videos have been about surrender, because surrendering will truly get you to the highest vibration, the highest power. Because when we surrender, we let go of our external world. We let go of anything that basically holds us down. And we are already powerful co-creators, spiritual beings. So when we let go of our external world, we naturally raise our vibration and attract our manifestations, attract positive energy, because we are made up of positive energy. We are positive energy. So we cannot be separated from positive energy. But if you're attaching your mindset and you're attaching your thoughts to things that are not positive, if you're thinking about fear, if you're thinking about your anxiety, if you're thinking about rejection, if you're thinking about anything external, anything outside of yourself, if you're thinking about what that person may think, if you're thinking about the future or what's going to happen, you're losing your power. But when you surrender it, when you let them, you will gain all of your wisdom. You will gain all of your power, and you will go free. You will basically just flow with the energy of the universe, and you allow your good energy to be attracted to you. So the first thing I took away from the Let Them Theory is that when we let go of situations, if we let go of overthinking, when we let go of what we think something should be, when we let go of our expectations, when we let go of the stress, when we let go of fear, when we let go of worry, that's going to bring peace. When we let go of what we think someone else should be doing or saying, when we let go of trying to control someone else, trying to control their thoughts, trying to control their actions, we are aligning ourselves to peace. Because when we do put so much energy on what someone else should be doing or saying, that a lot of times leads to frustration, it leads to stress, it leads to overthinking, it leads to anxiety, and it can lead to a lot of disappointment. But adapting the let them mentality, you are trading a controlling mindset for just accepting, an accepting mindset. And when we align ourselves with an accepting mindset, we then raise our vibration. We then use that energy to focus on our own health and focus on our own well-being. Now, an example with this situation, I have so many examples when it comes to the Let Them Theory, especially in relationships. But when I just said this one came to mind. I remember I was talking to this one guy, okay, and I really wanted him to like me. I really wanted him to prioritize me. I wanted him to take the lead. I wanted him to set dates. I just wanted him to carve out time to see me. And I remember I would explain this over and over again. And I'm not talking about just giving hints. I would flat out say, this is what I want. And a lot of times, more than once, he would drop the ball. And I would get so frustrated. I would get so frustrated with him and with myself because one, I would think like, am I not really explaining it? Because why isn't he getting it? He says he hears me, but then he doesn't do it. And then I would end up explaining again. So now I'm expecting for him to follow through and he wouldn't. It would just cause a lot of frustration. And then a lot of anxiety and overthinking on my end. Like I tied my worth to how he was showing up in my life. And because he wasn't showing up the way I wanted him to, because he was dropping the ball, it made me feel like I wasn't worthy. It made me feel like I wasn't important enough for him to show up and make such decisions. I gave him basically so much of my power. But when I applied this let them theory, all of that changed. I let him be who he was. He wasn't the type to take initiative. He wasn't the type to plan out dates. He wasn't the type to make me a priority. And that was okay. I no longer put my worth in his hands, basically. I allow myself to take my power back. When I let go of how I think he should be acting and just let him be who he was, it gave me clarity and allowed me to see exactly who he was. And then I was able to move accordingly. I then decided that I would like to be with someone who takes initiative and treats me as a priority. You know, like simple things, bare minimum. And he wasn't given even the bare minimum. And that's okay. It set me free. It allowed me to let go and focus my energy on someone who can go above and beyond. You know, it allowed me to set the bar. And anything that's not even hitting the bar that I have, I don't even give it a second thought. It's like, oh, it's okay. It's cool. That's just not where I am. That's not my standard. And that's okay. Doesn't mean that I'm doing too much. And it doesn't mean that they're not doing enough. It just means that I'm here and they're there. You know what I mean? So when we let people be them, we also go free. When we let go of control, we step into our power. Because when we let go, it's not a weakness. We're not giving up. We're not being passive aggressive. We're allowing ourselves to be wise. Okay? This let go theory allows you to tap into your wisdom. Because when we are letting them, we're detaching the need to control. It means we're no longer tolerating harmful behavior, allowing ourselves to be in situations and be in conversations we no longer agree with, or ones that we feel that are harmful to our well-being, are disrespectful, and we're not giving up on our standards. When we let go, it means that we are protecting our peace. We are allowing ourselves to trust ourselves. We're building self-trust. We're building respect within ourselves. We are allowing ourselves to put ourselves first. And honestly, when I'm doing this, I feel that I'm making brave and conscious decisions, conscious choices about myself and the energy that I wish to give out to others, or the energy that I wish to keep to myself. And that is just pure wisdom, okay? I'm a whole wise man now, you know? That's how I feel with this let 'em go theory. I suggest you read the book and gain bullet points that really resonated with you. Another one that really resonated with me was the mantra, which she just has let them. And I repeat let them at least once every hour. When I get frustrated by someone, or I have to question someone's choices or what they're doing, things that I don't understand, things that make no sense, repeating the words let them easily just releases any energy I have within myself. And it could be simple and small things. I'm talking like I posted a beautiful picture of myself on my story on Instagram the other day, and I saw a lot of people looked at it, they viewed it, but I hardly got any engagement. No one really commented. They didn't like it. And I was starting to feel some type of way inside. But I was like, let them. They want to watch it and I like, let them. It had nothing to do with me. It doesn't tie to who I am. It doesn't take away from the picture, you know? Like, it's so simple. It's simple things. Just like let them. As soon as you say those words, it's like magic. It releases you. because it's like I no longer care. It allows me to take the energy I was going to put on caring if someone liked my picture on Instagram, and it allows me to take it back to me. It allows me to take that energy back, that power back, and focus on something that is actually going to bring me joy, that is actually going to bring me energy rather than drain it and waste it and take it away. So yeah, when we focus on things that are going to give us joy, not allow us to overthink, question, wonder, ponder, when you allow yourself to just tap inward, you allow yourself to go free. You allow yourself to be released from the external world. You allow yourself to focus on your inner world, and that's where your highest vibration lives. That's where your source is. That's where your God lives. And when you do that, you will naturally raise your vibration. You will naturally become your highest and best self. And when you do that, when you align yourself to the highest frequency, all of your manifestations will come to you fast and easy. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, my little 2-cent review on Mel Robbins' latest book, The Let Them Theory. Again, I highly recommend 10 out of 10. If you have read it or just read anything about it, she's doing a lot of interviews right now. Please feel free to leave your comments. I love to get into it. We can have a whole conversation about it. Or if you are feeling the vibe of this video, please show some love and like and subscribe because I truly appreciate it. Mwah. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.